Hello, everybody, and welcome again to Total Party Kill. This is the City of Egress campaign using Monte Cook's Cypher system. You will notice that we are down one person, Mighuk, Matt. It's his wedding anniversary, so he will not be here this time.
I killed him.
No, you did not kill him. You came close.
Not IRL.
But you tried. If you'll notice, his red bar on his character is very low. So we ended after killing a bunch of zombies, weird seawater-filled zombies in this hut here on the map. And so we talked about how everyone now had 4 XP, and we wanted to cover how you spend XP in the Cypher system. So basically, in the Cypher system, within every tier, there are 6 tiers. They're basically like kind of big levels of the game. You have 4 different things that you can take. So you can gain a new skill, you can gain +1 effort, you can gain +1 to one of your edges, and you can gain, I think it's 4 points to spend between your speed, might, and intellect.
Wait, so a skill, an edge, add 1 to an edge.
Yeah. Effort, you can increase your effort by 1.
Okay.
And then the points. I think it's 4, but I'll have to look it up.
It is 4.
It is 4? Okay, thank you.
4 points for...
Might, intellect, and speed pools. So
and you can split that up in any way that you choose?
Those 4 points?
Yeah.
Yes. So when you have 4 experience, you spend them, and you no longer have them anymore, and you take one of those advancements. Now, be aware that in this system, you can also spend XP for rerolls, so you may not,
That
just
seems like a terrible use of XP.
Mm-hmm. Does it? It seems that way to me, too. I'm like, literally no character is ever going to do this.
I don't want to get better at anything. I just want to reroll my XP rolls. Why would I? I'll just do that.
But so
you don't do anything until you get 4 XP, though.
No, you do each of those when you get the XPs.
You do each of those when you get 4 XP. You spend 4 XP and you advance.
When you get 4 XP.
That doesn't sound right.
Yes, that is true. It is 4
And why
XP.
are there individual checkboxes on the character sheet as if you could spend them one by one and then check off each box that says level up?
Stop. Each one costs 4 XP. Each one of those checkboxes. 4. You spend 4, you check off 1 box and do the thing. Once you have done all 4 things, so 16 XP is spent. Once you've done all 4 of the things, you increase to the next tier, gain any benefits that your focus or your descriptor or whatever would give you for being tier 2. Then you start again. So then you erase those checkboxes essentially, and every 4 XP you do the same thing.
Oh, that's awful.
Why is that awful?
Because that's 16 XP instead of 4.
There's only 6 levels in the goddamn game. What do you expect?
I have 1,000 XP.
No, you're just counting the XP that you got from listening to our episode you put up earlier.
Oh.
That's your mistake. Yeah.
But different thing.
That's like a weird game where it takes 10 million XP to play. So
It has slots for other. Are those like just if you want to create that with your game or whatever?
Sure, I'm guessing.
So I'm showing the chat. I'm going to take increased capabilities with my 4 XP.
You're going to do 4 points to your stat pools?
Yeah.
I feel like I am going to take an edge. So normally, your health is might, but sometimes it's speed, right?
Yeah, you can take speed damage.
You can take
but normally it's
damage too.
Normally it's might. Yeah, my brains are so high, I'm not worried about that. But as long as my effort is 1, I can only do that once, right? Like the thing.
You can only spend 1 level of effort.
Right.
You just spend 3 to reduce the diff by 3.
Yes, but your edge allows you to reduce how much you spend. So
right, exactly. It'll be 2 instead of 3. So I think if that is okay and that makes sense, since we did a lot of fighting last time, I'm going to take an edge and might.
Okay. Dell, what are you doing?
I increased my intellect edge.
All right, so your intellect edge is 2 now?
It is.
Prove how you
So
got
one
smarter.
level of effort only costs you 1 point.
Mm-hmm. That is correct. It's not so much that I got smarter as I'm starting to unlock the secrets trapped in my brain.
Okay.
Some of us wish they would stay there.
Whoa, hardcore. All right, so with that happened, you have defeated these zombies. As far as Mighug goes, we are going to kind of have him autopiloted. This is a new day, and he is very low on his might pool, so he is actually going to spend. Let me see here. He is going to spend a recovery.
Why doesn't he go back to the ship to make sure the tongueless slaves are okay?
Because he's your frontline. No, I guess Chris is. Well, I don't know, because I want him to have seen everything when he comes back so he can still comment on it.
We can just tell him.
You just tell him? Okay. He'll go back to the ship then. Then I don't have to worry about spending a recovery. Mighug goes back to the ship. Damn. It's on the boat.
So thematically, what's he doing?
He is checking on the tongueless
Refugees at this point.
I mean, in my mind, he is scared of battle, and he ran away.
Well, you know, after even his allies throw fire at his feet. So.
Listen, I mean, you gotta be ready for anything.
All right, so what is your guys' plan? You have read this hut of zombies.
This blacksmith shop.
Yes, this blacksmith shop.
So where is that that one guy that we talked to? What was his name?
The guy that you talked to was Egress.
Yes.
He is up in a hut hiding again.
I'm pinging him now.
No, you're not. You're actually off. He is in the hut to the north of that. Yeah, there you go.
I knew Dell was going to keep pinging, so I kept scrolling up.
All right, so.
Yeah.
So we were told by him that.
And you got a new sword, right, Chris? Because your sword went into the water, so you're in this blacksmith shop, I think.
Yeah.
Hoping for
I got a sword of smiting Tarask +3.
That's definitely not in the wrong game or anything.
Well, it's not going to do us much good while we're fighting zombies. Is it stupid? They're not grass.
It's actually -1 versus zombies.
Yeah. I like the hood over the headphone. The headphones look so good.
Oh my gosh, this is already ridiculous.
All right, okay, let's go. What are you doing?
Okay, so let's recap. Okay, so Ericos is holed up in a hut because he's kind of terrified. He's snacking on some fish barrels and things. And we just ridded this area of zombies, but we haven't explored the rest of it, so we don't know if there are other zombies. Ericos told us that they have to make sacrifices of young people to this sea demon, or when the tide rises, people come to life, I guess, and kill each other, right?
Yes, that is true.
That is all good?
Yep.
And he told us that there may be something in the old crone's cabin, right? Quarters.
Yeah.
And we know where those are?
No.
We do not? Ericos didn't tell us where those were?
We're just going to have to do a room-by-room sweep.
I believe he said they were over in the southeast side of the thing.
Shore.
So one of those buildings over there is that.
Cool. Can I go check it out?
Sure. Where do you want to go?
I'm gonna.
I'm not in the
can I go
ship.
right here? What? I'm gonna listen.
I moved the wrong person to the ship. Oops, sorry.
Is there a door like right here on this building where I'm standing?
The door is actually around the side of it, the left side of it.
Oh, okay.
Where Muka is. So Muka is.
I'm like, I just went right past that. Muka, why are you stepping back?
Well,
Defending any from behind. People coming from behind.
Staus just opened the door. Was that possible?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
So this is actually the latrine. So you barge on into a public toilet. Congratulations.
Can you
How
close
does
the
it
door and
look?
cover it
What
back
What
up?
is the condition of the toilet? Is there graffiti?
Over the years, young people have carved their names into the walls.
Staus, is that like a stink circle? What is that?
Yes. Yes.
Get rid of the stink circle. That's gross.
No, just
Now
you
you
smell.
stink. From being-
Ah, no! I don't want to stink!
Okay.
This is
Okay.
like the swamps of Blight
Where-
Labyrinth.
Where's the door on this little building here?
The one up ahead of you?
Yeah,
It is on the far side from you.
over here.
Yep. This building has all kinds of like white chalk markings all over the outside.
Can I read them?
They're runes of some kind, but no, you do not know the specifics of them without rolling. But it would be an intellect check.
Yeah. I'm not good with knowledge, even though I have a lot of intellect.
I believe I've seen something like this in a book once.
I have
Then
4,000 books. That's where I get my knowledge from.
Really? I only started with 3. How did you get 4,000?
I don't even
value
remember.
them.
I don't even
What are
remember
material
what
things?
books are. I don't even know.
All right.
I had a mentor. Then I found another mentor and another.
pretty soon you had 5 mentors.
I don't have any mentors. Everyone who taught me anything tried to kill me. Turned me into half a ghost.
Is Set gonna open that door?
Oh,
Staus, you were saying something about these runes looking familiar.
I feel like they're familiar.
Okay,
I will
well-
find out if they are.
and
what-
make rolls. Whoever wants to find out.
Okay. What is my difficulty?
I don't believe I have to tell you your difficulty ahead of time.
Right? Well, didn't you fight for that?
They're trying to trick you.
Yeah, this is the dumbest thing ever. I hate this so much. But I do have a relevant skill. So
Bless you.
whatever,
Ugh.
so whatever the difficulty is, it is 3 lower because of my relevant skill.
Okay.
And then I am going to spend 1 intellect by figuring out to click on my main character, who should actually be at that. There we go. I'm going to spend 1 intellect to reduce the difficulty by 3 further. So I've reduced the difficulty by 6 through having a relevant skill and applying effort.
Okay. So what you need to roll is 6 lower because you've reduced the DC by 2. You succeed.
What'd you roll?
Handily. 13.
I rolled a 13.
So these runes are prayers to some sort of sea god that you have not heard of before.
I haven't heard of the god, but what language is it?
It's not really a language. It's sigils and runes. It's symbolic, rather that you can like speak them out loud.
Staus, you look like you're studying these walls pretty hard.
These symbols don't make any sense. They're hands to gods, but the gods they're referencing, I've never seen.
Did we replace Staus actor with William Shatner?
It's just one god.
These runes.
It is Lokatha is the name of the sea god.
Well, just because you haven't heard of the god doesn't mean that they don't exist. I'm gonna check and see if the Staus, did the prayers seem like benevolent, or
They seem to love it. Basically, whoever wrote those is asking Lokatha to protect this house from thieves and disease and anything else you would want to guard your house against.
Are there any other houses that have these that maybe we just didn't notice? Like turning around, looking at like.
No, there are not. This is unique to this house.
So this isn't like the little wall scroll on Jewish
I'm gonna
doorways.
none of this pussyfooting around? I'm gonna check and see if the door is locked.
You should move next to the door then.
We can't see the door.
I can't
So
move
it
any
doesn't really-
further.
Oh, because it's that. All right. Well, here.
Yeah.
The door is there.
Okay. Is
Sorry,
it
it's
right?
hard-
Is it
it's
right
hard to-
here or right here? Is it right here?
It's right in front of you.
Okay. Yeah. I'm checking to see if the door is locked, but I don't want to open it yet.
The door is not locked.
Okay. I'm gonna have my robot. I'm gonna punch some things in and have my robot open the door.
Okay. Do we know how your robot rolls defense rolls? Do you roll for it?
So the book said that that's pretty much up to the GM.
Okay. Well,
So if you want me to roll, I will roll for my robot.
I mean, the GM
But
doesn't
I
roll
don't
the
have
system.
I don't have stats for it though. So.
I'm gonna say roll, and it's a minor robot at this point. So.
My robot rolled a 4.
Beep bop boop bop.
Does your robot have health or might pools or anything?
No.
Okay. Well, then we're just gonna. So the robot pushes the door in, and as it turns around to like wave for you to follow, this like rune on the wall across from it glows, and lightning shoots out, and like turns it into a black spot on the floor.
Right. Turns my robot into a black spot on the floor?
Yes,
My robot is gone?
it's gone for now. You got to make a new one later.
There goes Mini Mooka.
So-
That's probably foreshadowing just a little bit. I'm just
yeah,
Yeah.
doesn't bode
Luca's
well for you.
I mean,
Luke is a little bit taken aback that like this mini avatar of him was like creamed in the doorway. That's
Yeah, so
unsettling.
like the lightning like arcs between the wall and the robot, and then like a bright white flash of light ends the effect, and both the sigil that's on the wall and the spot where the robot is just like a black char mark.
guess I used Mini Mooka for that. Are there any spare parts that I can pick up on the ground?
Not in this area, but you might be able to find some.
Well, I mean, I have some spare parts, but I didn't know if there was any remains, like a head. Is there like a Mini Mooka head?
No, it's almost like he was zapped out of existence.
Oh, that's probably not good.
Yeah, I'm glad that you're concerned with your little dude, but like something just zapped him out of existence. I think that's a little bit more pressing.
I know, but what? Okay, well,
It's
do
a
you want to
standard
go?
arcane
Do you
lock.
want to?
It's-
Do you want to go into the building and find out why?
Rather not. What were you saying, Stausk?
Oh, it's just a standard arcane rune. We use them to lock up places we don't want people going into, but it's been discharged now. It'll be hours before it's recharged. Unless they set 2, you should be fine to just enter.
All right, well, by all means.
Yeah, I'll just stand back here.
At this point, the rune is It seems to be deactivated because it does not do anything when you step into the same spot.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You guys
still
are big babies.
I'm gonna still chill back here.
So this hut has a bunch of like bits of wire hanging from the ceiling that has like it's wrapped around like bones, kind of like they look like wind chimes, basically, of like bones and driftwood and the occasional like seashell and whatnot. They're just like kind of all over hanging from the ceiling in here, and you kind of have to brush them aside because a lot of them are at face level.
Yeah.
But
Right.
other than that, there is essentially a cot and like a little dresser, like bedside table in here, and then on top of the bedside table there is a like jewelry chest. So
How big
a
is the
little
cot?
Jewelry box. The cot is normal person sized.
Okay, good. Because I was about to say, like, it seems like only kids live in this village. Village of creepy kids.
The only people we've met so far are adults.
We met one adult.
And the zombies were adults, too.
That's true.
In fact, there are no kids because all the young people left. That was.
But there was the cot, though, the small cot. Like the
Oh, there was the small cots, yeah. The cot, by the way, has like a crumple of blankets and looks like laying across the top of it.
I will poke at the cot with my sword. Is it like elevated off the ground?
There is something wrapped in those blankets.
Something. What shape is that something?
It's person shaped.
Like
This is like the most useful prop ever.
like sunken in and like rotted person shape, or like.
Well, it's loosely
Regular
wrapped,
person
so it's
shape.
you're not able to really tell that through the blanket.
But it's not moving?
Nope.
And you already poked it.
I didn't
Yeah.
stab it though. I just kind of prodded it a little bit. All right, can I try to lift some of the blanket off with my sword?
Yeah, sure. So you it takes a little bit of finesse, and you eventually manage to unwrap it at the top where it's the loosest, and there is an old woman wrapped inside. Her face is kind of distorted in a look of terror, and she has been here, for the 2 days or so that this has been going on. She's been here the whole time. She's been dead that whole time.
Any visible wounds? Is she blood
No,
anywhere?
No, you can see right now with just her face unwrapped. You can see that there's some of that same chalk that's on the outside. There's some markings on her, her. You can see the edge of her shirt essentially, and it has some chalk marking of some kind on it.
Well, that chalk didn't work.
No, it didn't.
Let's see.
Between
Is there
the
any-
chalk markings and the arcane guard, this might be a person who would conceivably have an amulet of power.
Does she look crone-esque?
She's a 90,
yeah,
dude. Of
she's
course she looks crone.
Quite old, yes.
I'm going to use my hedge magic to open from across the room the jewelry drawer.
You're going to open the jewelry box?
Yes, from across the room using hedge magic.
Well, it is locked, so that is not working.
Muka, go grab that thing that's probably trapped.
How can you tell it's trapped?
Because the door was trapped, and this is locked. You don't lock something in with the ability to magically ward it unless you do.
Can't you detect magic or something?
Oh wait, yes. I think I can actually. Let me. Yes, I can. I can, in fact, do that. So I will. I will cast Scan.
Okay. You are scanning for magic laid over the box?
Yeah. Basically, since I have the smell of magic still floating in the air from that electric bomb, I'm going to try and see if there's something else similar to that going on around this jewelry box.
Well, there is definitely something similar to that going on around the jewelry box, and you can also just see that whatever is in the jewelry box is also has the aura of a magical item.
Okay. By the way, Scan costs me 2 intellect points to use, and I have an intellect edge of 2, so I can now use it at will. Yep, exactly.
Sweet.
Well,
Is it trapped?
we have a couple options here. It is. Or at least
I
it's...
only had a robot.
We have another option, Stausk. Or we have another option, Muka.
Technically, I have 2 robots, but that's okay.
We could take the box outside and just smash it on the ground, throwing it far away. That would cause the trap to explode outside of our immediate area.
So we know that it's locked, though, correct? Or we do or we don't?
Yeah, it is locked.
It is. It is definitely locked. It's not just one of those little clasps.
Okay, well, I am going to
I used my solvent Cypher,
create.
didn't I?
Use
think I
wait.
did.
See, I'm low on might, though. That's the problem. I can make my duplicate, but I am low on might.
Is it is the lock mechanical in nature?
The lock appears to be just a normal.
Like, would you say it's like robotic and mechanical?
I don't think it's robotic. I think it's just a regular lock.
I mean, locks are kind of like little mini robots, in a way. They have gears.
I mean, yeah, it's mechanical. So if you wanted to try to pick that lock, you totally could.
Well, I want to try and disarm it first.
Well, the trap is like is full on magic.
Okay. Yeah, probably can't do that. I mean, we could just totally go for it. I saw what happened to Mini Muka though.
Yeah.
So I don't know that I want to mess with that. Mini Muka, by the way, for those watching, had 6 health and inflicts 2 points of damage, and he is still dead.
Yeah. Boom, boom,
But we found that in the side notes. If you're watching at home, it's on page 100.
Okay, so I'm going to I don't know. Should I just go pick it up? I'm pretty craven.
Yeah, you're also getting kind of low on the might there.
Yeah. Someone
Oh
just
yeah,
picked it up.
so we were not supposed to recover. Is that right?
Well, no, if you wanted to recover, you could. You just have to say you're using your instant recovery, and then roll. What is it? D6 plus your tiers, or D6 plus 1.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that right now.
Okay.
I was down. I was down 2 intellect. I could do that. Roll a d6. You said.
Yeah, and add your tier. But if
rolled
you're
a
only down
6.
2 intellect, then you're all good. So you get 7 points, or no, 6 points. 5 plus.
Well, why
1.
wouldn't I just recover if he's gonna recover?
Well, I don't know, because you automatically get 2 points. That's the least you can
Oh,
ever
you
get.
do?
Yeah, because you get 1d6 plus 1.
Fair
That's
point.
good.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 2 might, and from around the corner comes my duplicate, naked as the day it was born.
Okay, I'm not
It
gonna.
was born today.
Yeah, and it's been naked the whole day.
Your
One
duplicate appears where?
It walks from around the corner.
1 second here.
And we have at this point not seen this duplicate before.
Yeah, you have. We're friends, remember?
No, but you're. What do you mean we're friends? But before it was over like talking to that demon or something.
Yeah, but remember, like, your character thinks that my duplicate is
Doesn't
a robot.
believe that. Yeah, exactly.
So you know what it is. I mean, you know what it is.
All right, cool. A replacement robot.
It's not a robot. Stop saying that, Set. What are you doing here? And my
Hold on 1
duplicate is
second.
going to go and pick up the
Bam! There's your duplicate.
Cool. Can I control it? Yeah. Why is it there? Okay. It's going to go and
Goes
pick
double.
up. It's going to go.
I thought
And
we were
pick
gonna
up,
call it a cum.
what?
Let's not call it that. Let's not.
It's going to go and pick up the chest.
Before you open that chest,
I am a child.
Muka,
It's not. I'm not touching it.
before you direct the other to open that chest, let me get clear.
Direct. He's his own person, you know.
Yeah, I don't really direct it to do anything.
I mean, it's like you can give it commands.
Yeah,
Like
he has a name.
a robot.
By the way. Muka. So, other Muka is going to pick up the chest and try to open it. It's a jewelry box, right?
Yes. So the so he's gonna try and just pry it open.
Yeah.
I will roll might for your double.
I rolled a 16.
Yeah, he snaps that thing right open.
power of Buka. That's what he says.
That's because
but he doesn't say that.
that robot is built really well.
Okay.
So when he cracks it open, like a pendant, like on a chain, flies, goes flying, and lands on the dirt. And then also coming out of the thing is this like ghostly apparition, and it goes right into like his eyes and open mouth.
Into the double.
Yeah, into the double, and you see him go like stiff for a second, and then it comes like screeching back out and just flies off into the sky.
Was that your reaction?
That was my impression of the apparition.
I like it.
So my double stands there for a second, kind of like stoic, and then it walks over and picks up the necklace. And then comes over, hands it to me, and then walks away.
Don't touch that necklace.
Yeah, I can just make it disappear. Got layered. Boom. There you go. So the necklace is like
That's a handy robot.
Of like a metal chain, and then at the end is a small glass vial with like some kind of like weird squid tentacle, like the last part of a tentacle in it, that's moving and writhing in the water, even though it's not attached to anything.
Today's National Octopus Day.
Is it? Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Could this be what was the guy's name?
Ericos.
Ericos? Stausk, could this be the pendant that Ericos was referring to?
It couldn't be anything else protected like it is.
Well, I mean, it could literally be anything else, but
perhaps we should bring it to him, see if he can identify it.
It's prudent.
I mean, do you feel anything from it?
I haven't tested this exact item yet.
Can you?
I can, but if it's a totem that the town believes in, it's not going to have any inherent magic to it. It'll just.
It came out of a box, and Ghostface went into Robot Muka, and then went back out of Robot Muka in a pretty terrifying manner.
That was just an arcane ward on the box itself, just like the door.
I would like to also reiterate that it's a living being. It's not a robot set.
Yeah,
calling it that.
It's a robot, but
it's Earth 2 Muka. Come on, or whatever this planet's called, 2 Muka.
All right, I will attempt to scan
Mukabot
again, I guess, and let me see here. What page is scan on?
I don't know that off the top of my head.
146.
Wow, look at that.
I really hope you go to that page, because I don't know.
Is there anything written on it? Like, is it just a pendant?
Just a pendant with an octopus, like, moving
There's nothing
tentacle in
written
it?
on it.
I mean, it's obviously not just a totem, because creatures that I see don't move like that of their own volition whenever they're, like, not part of a living being. Unless it's a robot. Could be a robot tentacle, though.
Not everything is a robot set.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're relatively sure that it's not a robot.
could be a robot, though.
I think it's a robot.
Stavsk, what do you make of this? I'm sorry, I don't mean to break your concentration, but we are in a hurry.
Well, I have some bad news.
What's that?
I can't divine its intent or detect what its magic means.
Yeah, just whether or not it is magical.
Right. I guess I will detect if it is radiating its own magic.
It is definitely radiating its own magic.
I get
Powerful
it.
magic.
Powerful. All right. Great.
And we are.
You should probably keep holding this then.
What? Is it
Other move
magical?
is gone, so.
Yeah. It is magic, and it's powerful than I've seen. More powerful than I've seen in some time.
Does Mighug did he have that scroll case with like the null field or whatever?
That's my instrument case. I
is
have
true.
that.
Yeah. It has both the dagger and the null thing
It
in
does, and I have a sample of the blood that the dagger was
Are we
in.
just gonna can we put all of our magic items in there and just like keep come on, for safekeeping?
I mean, yeah, sure, why not?
Well, is it Stausk, is it harmful?
I have no idea. I've never seen anything like this before.
All right. Well, let's get it to Ericos. Maybe he can identify its properties.
I mean, it's from his town. He should know.
I mean, do you want to go do that right now?
Yeah, he's like 50 yards away.
I
He's
will
literally
mention, though,
right
that he
here.
doesn't know like everything in his town. Like,
No, he's not. He's
He's the one who
first
told us
born.
about this.
I mean, I
Yeah.
can tell you where the Quiznos is. I can't tell you like what goes into their sandwiches.
Wait, hold on. Which way are you going? You're going that way?
Yeah, I'm going to his house.
Aaron, do these planks look safe right here?
The planks, right?
Those.
Which
All of
one's
these.
those?
Yeah.
Well, remember, hold on. I didn't see you move so deftly up in that
Well,
region.
I just moved up this, like, the really wide bridge, but...
So when you get up the wide bridge, remember that this area, like next to the wide bridge, the big, non-scene spot, that's where you heard all that scratching like rats in the walls
Yeah.
earlier. So be aware of that if you're going to try to go up that way.
I went back the way we came.
But right where Stausk went past was where Muka fell in. Right
Oh,
there.
yeah, but you can go. I mean, you can jump across that if you want now.
Okay.
So it is safe the way Stausk went.
All right.
You want to all go that way?
Yeah.
You can go by the scratching. It's just scratching. Just sounds like rats.
I know, but
All it is.
you made it sound really threatening, Aaron, so I'm not going to do that.
Yeah. You took time to describe it, therefore it's deadly to us. Let me get up in here.
Okay. So Ericos is like, do you have it? Do you have the amulet?
Have what? The amulet? Why?
Yeah.
What's the amulet do?
Remember, it will allow us to soothe Lokatha, and hopefully he will stop devouring this town with his.
How do we
Jesus.
use the amulet to soothe Lokatha?
If we did find it,
If you find the amulet, you would need to go to the very end of the docks.
no, if we found it, how would we use it?
That's what he's
He was
about to
literally
explain.
telling us that.
Explain it right now. Should learn to be
Listen, I'm the charming one. Let me do all the PR, okay?
the PR. That's what we're gonna call it. He's like, you must go to the end of the docks, up on the pier, as far out to sea as you can without leaving, and hold it aloft. That should call Lokatha and ward you from him, so that you may have a discussion. If you can do whatever he needs, perhaps he will forgive us for missing the sacrifice and go back to the sea for another season.
I'm gonna pull.
How about you come with us, just to make sure that we do all that? Just if we find it, like, you should come with us.
You've spoken with him in the past, right?
No, we never speak with Lokatha. We just put the sacrifice out on the rocks, and then he devours it, and never do we speak.
How do you know that holding this amulet, if we find it aloft, how do you know that will work?
I don't know 100% because we've never had to do it before, but the crone told many tales and stories of Lokatha and how this amulet warded someone from his hunger and allowed them to speak to him.
Does anyone else have an issue with the fact that, like, this magic amulet, right here, this one?
I mean, are you saying all this in front of
No.
Ericos right now?
No, I would be using my character voice. He's much more gruff.
Oh, okay.
Does anyone else in the party care the fact that this amulet apparently can save the town, yet for like the past, 60 years, they've just been sacrificing children
That's
instead?
why I'm questioning him. Because that could just be how you sacrifice people. And when we walk to the end of the dock with this amulet, Lokatha comes and chomps us. That's why I'm trying to talk to him.
Carry on.
Well, do you have a deceit check of some kind to double talk him into admitting that?
I'm supposed to be able to manipulate other people's minds.
Well,
So, I mean, I guess that's up to Aaron if he thinks I can use that in that manner.
I mean, you can make a check to try and detect if he's lying or not.
But it should be less difficult for me than normal.
This is true.
Okay. I will. Can I spend some effort?
You can indeed. This would be intellect
Yes.
that you are spending.
I will spend. So that will go down 2. Since I have 1 edge in that. And now I am rolling. And I rolled a. What did I roll?
you guys hear that, right?
I rolled a 19.
I do hear that, yeah.
It's you, isn't it, Chris?
No.
There's a siren.
No, the siren's me, and that's fine.
Anyways, roll a 19.
I rolled a 19.
Something is very fishy about what Ericos is telling you. You have a
It's because he's
feeling
been
that it's
eating
not
pickled herring all day.
the whole story.
That's what I thought.
Muka looks at Set when Set stops talking.
And I.
Give him that wink. Okay.
Do you? That's a weird wink. That's like Arrested Development style. But do you want to talk to him, Set? Want to keep talking to him, or do you want me to talk to him?
Yeah. So okay. Well, hey, if we find this amulet, then that sounds cool. I'll definitely let you know.
Okay.
That's it.
We're gonna go try and
Well,
find.
why
the
did you
amulet.
come back? Why don't you? I mean, go get the amulet.
We're just
Otherwise-
I know. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're gonna go hurry and do that right now.
But-
I'm exiting this building.
That's defense. Or, I guess prosecution in this case. Prosecution rests. That's it. That's all you're gonna
Yeah. Are you still in the building?
I mean, I'll follow you out. I don't. He's lied to us. And you're just gonna be like, oh,
I know, but what am I supposed to do? We have to talk about this.
take him to task.
No, we have to discuss a plan.
Okay.
I mean, did you want to attack him?
I don't know.
You could. Okay,
Alright.
well.
So we walk out here.
So,
Set, you don't
yeah,
think-
Ericos is very clearly not telling us the full story. Whether that means he's straight up lying, or I don't know. I don't know if he has. Aaron, could I sense if he had malicious intentions or not?
He definitely had some sort of sinister intention.
Yes. Okay. He obviously does not have our best interest at heart. So I don't know what we need to do about that.
If I may.
The amulet may or may not be powerful in some other way, and I don't know how powerful Ericos is. He could be super powerful.
If I may.
You may.
This Lokatha takes a sacrifice. Is it possible he only accepts live sacrifice, and when the chosen eldest of the village, who had nothing more to give to this town, was set to be delivered to Lokathos, she passed away of natural causes, causing them to not have a sacrifice in Lokathos?
Here's the
That
deal.
is certainly possible.
That's a cool story. However, it really doesn't get us anywhere. Right.
Well, okay, but the main problem with that story is that it does not jive with things you know already, which is that all the young people are gone because
Right.
the young people are tired of being sacrificed.
Right, but in fairness, though, Ericos told us that.
That's true.
Yeah.
Right, but my version explains why that medallion was in the old crone's house.
I don't know that we could come up with probably several different theories. I don't know that that's really going to help us get out of this particular situation. We obviously need to do something about Ericos because he's lying to us.
Well,
and we don't know what else is going on in the rest of this area. So either we go handle Ericos before he disappears, possibly, and does something crazy and powerful, or we go check out the rest of this place.
I mean, I'm more than happy with a room-by-room sweep to make sure that there are no more nasty surprises waiting for us.
what do you think Ericos is planning, Set?
I mean, I don't know. He just obviously had sinister intentions.
If I may, the only reason we're here trying to save this clearly cursed village is because of the words that Ericos spoke to us.
Well, there may be something else here. There may be something else here that he doesn't want us to find, or...
We're trying to save this village so we can dump our refugees here.
Well, that may or may not be possible at this point.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's see if we can discover more about.
You
this
just want
curse.
you're cool just leaving Ericos back there in his little shack.
I mean, he didn't seem like he was any threat. He was a little old man with no weapons, right?
But you could interrogate him if you really wanted more information. I mean, that is an option. You could threaten him.
That's right. Set played good cop. It's time for Mooka to play bad cop.
That is a
Okay.
thing.
Womp womp.
Are you gonna go back and try and interrogate him?
Yeah, I kicked the door open.
I thought we were doing bad cop.
He's in the barrel, just basically eating the herrings without even picking them up. He comes up, with a pickled herring still in his mouth. He's spits it out. He's like, what?
Found the
what?
amulet.
He's like, oh, excellent. Go to the end of the docks now.
No.
Sue Lokatha.
No.
What do you mean no?
I'll throw it into the ocean.
Well, don't throw it into the ocean. What good would that do?
You're not telling us the full story.
I don't know what you mean.
Tell me who's at you.
Where are the other drugs? Are you attempting to intimidate him? Because if you are, you should roll.
Yes.
If you're attempting to be
Definitely
physically
roll
intimidating,
something, because
Yeah,
Good.
I kick over his barrel of herrings.
Oh wow! Spilling the food on the ground.
Yeah. I threw it
we
on the
need
ground.
that food.
So make a might roll to.
We
intimidate
need that
him with
food.
the might.
Don't really kick that over.
I threw the rest
Well,
of the cake
too
too.
late. It's happened.
I rolled a 10.
Do you have any skills that would? And we did just throw away his food, so I'm gonna give you a bonus, circumstantial bonus for that.
It's on the ground. He can eat it off the ground, let's be honest.
It's pickled. It's designed to survive.
That's true.
It's not designed to be on the ground. That's
Yeah,
not what
gonna-
pickled means.
I've eaten a lot of pickled things, but I've never been like, I'm gonna eat these off the floor. They're designed for that.
Well, because you live in a country where you don't have to do that.
That's true.
In Brazil.
God bless him.
I don't have any skills really that.
Okay,
help with
so you roll a 10, but that still works. So Ericos is like, I'm sorry, I didn't know any other way. I just thought that if you summoned Lokatha by going to the docks, he would devour you and leave the rest of us alone. I don't even know if it would work though, as usually we have to lash the sacrifice to the rocks.
What is the deal with? Where'd they go? Oh. Then why do I need this?
That marks the sacrifice. So every year we march every year we row one of our young people out to the rocks, put that amulet on them and lash them to the rocks. The devourer eats them, and the next morning we will always find that amulet washed up on shore. I'm so sorry. Please don't hurt me.
And you were ready to sacrifice one of us or all three of us just to save your broken town?
Yes. I mean, you are strangers. I know nothing of you. I didn't want to sacrifice anyone, but that is the way of things.
Ericos should come with us.
Why don't we just lash you to the end of the dock?
But I'm not young enough. I'm too old. Lokatha does not like.
Hang on. You're too old, you say?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to take out a...
Too old or too young? Too old?
He's too old. He has to be a young person.
Yeah.
So I'm going to reach into my my scroll tube.
We are a neutral good party.
We are a neutral good party. Hang on.
Party.
We are not. No, we're fine. We're fine. I'm gonna help him. I'm gonna reach into my scroll tube and pull out a. It's like this little tiny roll of paper. Unroll it. It's like maybe size of a double, 4 postage stamps, and slap it on his forehead.
All right.
And this is my
Send you
age
back to
reverser.
1985, brother.
I have a age reverser Cypher.
And
Do you
how
really?
much? Yeah.
Yes, we rolled randomly.
How young does that? How much does that reverse his age? Do you know?
It sets him back to 23.
Okay. this is awesome because I designed this idea long before we rolled that. So, not long, I guess, like the first session. But
So
Ericos like shrinks into being like a young person again. Like his robes are kind of loose because he, grew in girth over the years. And he's like looking. He's like, no. Lokatha will still know that in my heart I'm old. He won't want me. He won't want me. I promise you. But like, besides, you're good people. It's not your way to sacrifice folks. You wouldn't sacrifice.
You were going to sacrifice us?
Lokatha would know.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
That's true. All right, so
I'm
you're
sure
going to come with
Lokatha
us.
prefers local fare to weird foreign cuisine like us.
Well, so far, I don't see Lokatha threatening anything right now. So I say that Ericos come with us and we go check out the rest of this area.
Grab.
Ericos will come with you. Are you like tying him and leading him, or how are you? Sure.
I mean, will he come willingly?
I mean, yes, but if you leave him any room to bolt, he may bolt. You don't know.
I mean, sure, let's tie his... Actually, you know what? Here's what we're going to do.
I mean, if you bolt, we're just going to go tell Lokatha that some pretty young thing is over here.
It's like I'll bolt inland, where Lokatha has no domain. Perhaps this town isn't worth all the effort I've been going to for it. Let's just let Lokatha devour this town, and please, I don't want to die.
You're a jerk, Ericos.
Hey, Mig Hug. Mig Hug.
Yes.
Let me
All right.
let me get
Who has the amulet right now?
Muka.
Muka.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out what happens if Chris gives that to me. Do I have to like grab something from my desk and be like, I have the amulet?
I mean, you don't have to.
Mig Hug, there should be over by the pins. There should be some 20-pound weights, just lead discs. Can you hand those over to me?
He's like, yes. Hold on. All right, and he, I guess, tosses them.
I hope he doesn't toss them. Well, he might toss them. I'm gonna pick them up off the ground.
Guys, the chat is hysterical. Are you guys reading this?
All right.
Ghetto town full of stranger sacrificers. This is about to be a murder. Neutral good party, aka light torture is fine.
We have
Waterboarding
not
before.
tortured him at all. We actually reversed the aging.
Locally sourced organic sacrifices.
I love
right.
that you're good people. You wouldn't sacrifice people, and like turns to camera. Neutral good people. Take him over.
All right. So we're gonna tie two 20-pound weights to him, so they have 40 pounds of weight hanging over his neck. If he tries to run, we just push him off the rickety wooden slats. He'll fall and be unable to swim with 40 pounds on him.
Okay.
So that should keep him from running too fast.
Okay. He's like, what are we doing? Where are we going?
Going to the end of the docks.
All right, tell us what.
I
Tell us
don't
what
want to go
else
to the
is.
end of the docks.
No, let's go. Let's not go to the end of the docks. Tell us what else is around here.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't scavenged the village much.
Well, what was your point in staying? herring eater.
I feel like if I can save the town, maybe Lokatha will reverse the transformation that some of our villages have gone through.
Well, then let's do that.
Do you really care about your town?
Yes, but I care about me more.
That's fair. I agree.
That's hardly the step. That's hardly the.
I also care
I'm
about
telling
me
you.
more than this town.
I'm too old. Lokatha won't accept this.
You're not
sacrifice.
anymore 23. You're just fresh out of the university.
What is a university?
They don't have education in this time period.
They do, but not out here. Not in this little rickety fishing village where they sacrifice people.
All right,
I need you to believe
I'm marching
that-
them out.
No.
You're March.
Where,
Okay,
what's going on?
so let's go ahead. When he gets here, Del, you can be here. This is the other part of the docks that is rotten. So go ahead and roll a speed check to see if you can catch Ericos when that board he's on snaps.
All
Oh
right.
no, he's gonna die.
He's not
Also,
gonna.
He's wearing weights.
He is.
Yeah, I don't
but
know
he
why you
doesn't
put
have the
weights on.
amulet.
He does not have the amulet. I will spend 3 speed.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Do it.
Stousk rolled a 6.
Nope. And Ericos plummets into the water, and your grasp misses him and just catches like one of his cloaks and pulls it up. So he's fallen into the water in just his like tunic.
And now he's naked. Now he's naked and in the water.
He's not naked, but he is in the
He's
water
naked.
with 40 pounds of weight about his neck.
This
Huh.
is the worst ever.
We
What?
Hey Mooka.
Dad!
Hop.
Okay,
Point.
I'm gonna hand. Oh, this is so stupid. I'm gonna hand the amulet to Stausk. And I have a Cypher as well. I have a water-breathing Cypher,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go into the water after him.
This feels like the worst idea to use your Cypher on, but alright.
So when you
We can't let. I mean, we can't murder this
I mean, I agree.
man.
what form was your
That's-
water breathing cipher in?
Murder is
What do you mean? What form was it in?
loose.
What was it? I mean, what is the cipher itself? It's something.
Is
I
it just
don't
a
think you
crystal?
told me.
Didn't I described it when I gave it to you.
I don't believe you did.
It's a small piece of coral.
I thought it was like the that looked like salt in a glass vial. Is what if I recall correctly.
That sounds
so
about right.
So you eat this like chain of like crystallized mineral, and you on your neck like gills start to like form.
Hmm.
And then you jump into the water.
Yeah, I'm gonna hand Stausk my sword and my shield,
Okay.
my bow, my pack,
And your axe.
and my shoes.
Yep.
Take my shoes off,
Okay.
Your earrings.
and I'm going in there.
Okay, so he's already been under for like a minute at this point. So
This is a round.
But I have a knife, so I can cut the ropes.
so it's hard to see where he's, because it's kind of murky water around here, but you can see that he's on the bottom. He's about 15 feet down, and you see his feet kicking in the air because the weight is about his neck and has pinned him down that way,
Mhm.
and he's struggling with the rope trying to get it off of him.
This is what he looks like.
What is your strategy? Yeah, there you go. That's what I need. Yeah, the feet. God, this is the best prop.
I'm gonna swim down and I'm gonna cut. First thing I'm gonna do is cut the weights, or cut the rope that's tied around the weights.
Okay. The weights like fall, and he's like, kind of like a look of relief goes through his eyes, and he begins to swim upwards.
Me as well.
Towards the surface, and he breaks. He's like, "You're trying to murder me."
No, we don't have to try to murder you. I'm
Okay,
trying to save you.
I wouldn't want to encroach on Lokatha's territory.
You've clearly misread the situation here. Pay no attention to this one. He says these things all the time. It's like a funny joke, like, haha, like, I'm gonna sacrifice you to a sea demon. Like, it's our, like, thing.
It's an inside joke.
Just our thing. It's a good one. So yeah, let's not go back.
Can you help me out of the water?
Let's not do what Stausk wants us to do. That's what we're not gonna do.
I'm trying to save this town.
He's not running.
What?
Yeah, I think we're okay.
Look, we're not locals here, all right? Ericos is.
Right.
He's already told us how to cure this town, and we are just participating in that ritual. That's it. You don't mess with what.
Stausk.
Don't mess with elder
Stausk.
demons.
Stausk, we are
Just
not
appease them.
sacrificing someone.
Agreed.
No.
He would have done the same to us.
No.
He tried to do the same to us. His life is forfeit.
That is
we
true.
are not sacrificing somebody.
Okay,
It's
so-
not happening.
As he's sitting there shivering wet, I want to ask him, what makes you think that this sacrifice will be the last?
Well, it won't be the last, but it'll get us through another year. And hopefully, if I sacrificed, all three of you, as was my hope, Lokatha would devour you all.
I'm gonna shut him up. Stausk, calm down. As Stausk seethes over the corner.
You should probably take your sword back.
If the weights don't fit, you must have quit.
I love that neutral good is a running.
Yeah.
What are you guys
joke
talking
now
about?
in the chat?
Yeah,
In the chat.
the chat is funny.
Also-
The chat's actually way funnier and more entertaining than our game right now. So
Can you read it for the people on YouTube?
So,
we should. I did.
Somebody also, Mundangerous also wrote, when he fell into the water, he wrote, a funny thing happened on the way to the human sacrifice.
And then Hunter, Weapons Grade Tabletop, says it was murder.
It was it's a pretty
I
neutral
mean,
murder.
you can. Yeah, it's a pretty neutral murder. Rock candy. Honestly, in a society where trial by combat is a thing,
Yeah.
we can definitely discuss the finer points of neutral good as the water slowly fills his lungs.
So there's a lot of good talk over there.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay. So, here's what I'm moving on. I'm going to go around here and further explore this. That's what I'm doing.
So you're going back the way you came.
I'm just splitting the party. Totally,
Okay.
100%.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me reveal that hut you were looking at.
Oh wow.
I think
Oh,
we should
far.
just leave.
We don't have enough food to make it to the next dock with these.
Set, which hut were you looking in?
Oh,
You hang it, put yourself at a different one, and now you're not at that one. Which one are you looking at? That one?
yeah.
Okay.
I think the door's right here, though. Actually, maybe.
Yeah, there's two doors to it. Well,
Okay.
there's a hole in the wall with those boards leading to it, and there's also a door.
Okay.
Let me,
Oh, is the door right here?
that's the hole in the wall, and then the
Okay.
door is on the docks. But there you go. That revealed it, right?
Nope.
Right. What's happening? There we go.
We froze for a
Is
second.
the door open?
It's the door is like pretty much in shambles. Like it's got holes this big in it, so you can just look through it, and you see a man wrapped in a like white cloak, shivering, like kind of rocking back and forth, holding his knees on the ground, and he's kind of like not like half singing, half talking to himself.
How old does this man look?
What?
How old does this man look?
About 60.
Let's see. So how far away am I from the rest of the party?
Very
50
far.
feet.
What is the rest of the party doing?
I'm marching Ericos off to meet Lokatha.
You
So
do that measurement thing.
you click the arrow, I believe. Is it? No, it's the ruler. Yeah, the ruler. So you are 10 feet from him. From Muka, you are 45. Yeah, 45 feet from everybody.
I'm 70 feet from the edge of the dock.
Okay. I found somebody over here.
Great, keep them safe.
Muka, you have a sense of sanity. Come help.
Okay, so Del, when you're marching Ericos onto that section of the dock.
Yeah, but you won't give me control of Ericos.
Sorry, he's not yours. So and then Muka's last. So hold on. When you get about here, let's say, I need to reveal something. So the whole wall where all of that scratching was heard earlier, when you get there and the shouting starts, it
Thought that might
collapses
happen.
onto the dock.
Thought that might happen, but I still have to do it.
5 zombies here.
Let's do this.
Over. And so now basically that wall has formed like a temporary bridge from that building to the dock. So you guys all need to roll an initiative.
Let's do this.
So, like, this is now, like, just folded flat that way.
I am not going first because I rolled a 1.
You could still be better than me.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
I rolled a 10.
I rolled a 14.
Okay, so everyone goes before the zombies.
Even me?
Yes.
Zombies go last. That's their thing, I'm guessing.
They slow.
Well, they have other things, but. There we go. Hold on. Sorry. Turn order. Why are you? You know what? But we are probably at about an hour now, right?
Yeah, we're close.
Do we want to stop that first episode here rather than because the combat could last a little while?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So next time we will find out how the party fares between this creepy singing man in white and these 5 zombies.